Well, when it comes to epilepsy, I think there are a lot of different emotions involved. There are some general emotions, and the main part is that seizures are really unpredictable. So people can feel really insecure or uncertain about the situations because they never know when a seizure is going to happen. Next to that, it really depends on the type of seizures and on the seizure frequency, what kind of emotions people with epilepsy or their parents or caregivers will have. I can give some examples of events during the night. For example, you can have different monitoring devices or seizure detection devices. And you will have a night of sleep without any alarm. So you wake up and you have a good night of sleep, hopefully. You can experience different emotions. You can feel relieved or happy that nothing has happened that night, or you didn't wake up from an alarm, you had a good night's sleep. But on the other hand, you can also feel suspicion, like, is it really true that no seizure has happened? Did we miss anything? So that can be really different feelings at the same time. So another example will be that there will be an alarm and there will be a seizure. I think parents can have different emotions when this happens. They can be afraid, they can feel anxious, alerted that there is a seizure. They can be afraid of the complications that might happen. On the other hand, when they watch their child, they can feel really helpless because they have to just stand there and watch it to be over. Also, they can feel sort of a relief that the alarm has went off and they're there to help their child. So that can also be a feeling they will experience. I think that are the different examples of the nights. So there are a lot of different emotions involved with epilepsy and seizures, and also with monitoring devices. On the one hand, the frustration part when they don't work well, or the relief that they can be there to assist, to help their child. I think the emotions of the child itself can also vary, and it really depends on the type of seizures they're having. Some children will not notice their seizures, so for them it's just a good night of sleep, while others do experience some feelings, or they notice that they were having a seizure, and these children especially can be really afraid of having these seizures, and some will be afraid to go to sleep, or during the night when they have a seizure, they can be afraid to go to bed again. So also when it's just a small seizure and it will stop spontaneously, it doesn't need any medication, a child will need their parents just for comfort, just to be there and just to go back to sleep again. So that's also one part of the monitoring and the devices, that they will just alert for every event, also the small seizures, because children will need the care of their parents.